Don't dispel it too quickly. Once people are away from it, we dispel it. We kill the flowers as the priority. If you are melee, stay away from it for a couple of seconds to make sure it's not fixated on you. If you're fixated and you run to the flower, well, you're going to get another couple of flowers, and that's what we don't want to happen.
I would designate
We'll have
one
hero
healer.
about 10 seconds. Sorry?
I'm sorry, I feel like we've got some lag and I don't mean to overtalk. You should designate one healer to do the dispelling so that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Pally, do you actually, we won't have the Pally. Who's the priest that's coming in?
That's me. I can do it.
Yeah, do you want to do it then? Yeah, that'd be great.
Just suggest.
Yeah, prefer the priest to do it. Hey, and look, the only other thing is when we have that call of night, I think it is at the end there, you'll turn shimmery black. Okay, when that happens, you just need to run into the melee group. The first person run into the melee group because you need to be standing next to someone that doesn't have it. After that, the next person run away, but let's make sure that we get someone to go and stand with them. So if you see that second person get the call of the night, make sure that you go and stand on top of them. We need one person to stand with them. And let's make sure that there's a nice gap between that person and the melee group, knowing that the other person with it will be in the melee group. Okay.
Walk, cookie bucket. Pick one.
So what we're going to do is we're going to hero about 10 seconds after the third ad pops up. All right, just to give them a chance to grip up, get nice and together, and we'll get their hero onto that first orb as well.
So there's one thing that my group does a little different on this, which is we have two groups, one on where you've got skull and one where you've got circle. So that way when like the flowers that sort of crush in, little by little, they burn you. Not everybody has to run away from it. Because it'll either be on skull side or circle or on the boss, and then only one group has to move. Keeps higher DPS on the boss.
Sassy?
We can do it however you want. I don't really care. I just want to get it happening.
Okay, let's just do it the way we got it then.
Okay. Check buffs.
Does everyone understand the strat that the other person is talking about? What he's saying is that range and healers all stand together, and basically when we transfer forward and back from the cross marker and the orange marker, you just need to transfer. So we have that nice gap. The easiest way to really do it with that method is that someone in that group get marked and make sure that we stack on that person.
So we're doing that method? Yes?
Sure.
Okay.
So who's going in what group?
Miriam, I'll whack a marker on you. Alright. So look, it's just all healers and besides Palimo, all healers and melee healers and range, just stand together and you just move as a group. That's all he's talking about. The reason that I don't like that strat, and it's good for coordinated groups, but we struggle enough with Starriger or Spellblade. The problem with it is that when that parasitic feather spawns, it's going to spawn in your group, and every single person needs to move away from it. So if someone's a bit slow moving away, we're going to get more flowers. So make sure, if we do this method, you get the fuck away from the person who's rooted as soon as parasitic feather comes out. Okay? Stop your cast. Stop whatever you're doing. Get away. We're good to go.
And what about the running flowers through DPS melee? Yes or no?
These are strats that are really good for coordinated groups, and I've got to be honest with you, we're not a coordinated group. We haven't been very coordinated. If you run it through melee, and someone in melee is fixated and doesn't notice it, well, you're going to pop another couple of flowers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if they're targeted anyway, the flowers go into them anyway, and so they're going to get popped anyway if they don't notice they got it. So.
All right, do that. Let's go.
All right, ready checking again.
Okay.
All right.
5, 4.
Remember, it's all about
2.
the flowers, guys. We need to kill the flowers as quickly as possible. Don't go near them if you're fixated.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Get away from the person who's ready. Good. Kill the flowers, use your slows.
3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Control chaos. Move him.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
We
4,
I'm slow a bit on the spells.
2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Go around this way.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn. The sun warms my beauties.
Kill the first orb.
Scorch your bones.
As soon as it pops, please.
2 seconds.
When the light dies, so do you.
Beware.
Just leave the second one for a couple of seconds.
One garden pest deserves another.
Kill the second one. Move away from the person.
Beware.
Let's fit it.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
Beware.
First orb.
2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Second orb.
Beware.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know how they.
Power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Look.
When the light dies,
I got Jimmy stack.
so do you.
Sphere.
First orb.
Beware.
One goddess deserves another. Now you face 3 aspects of life.
Moving
Second.
Even as yours
towards the stairs, please. Second orb. Moving towards
Beware.
the stairs.
Nature
Got
nourishes
parasites
those who
still.
truly appreciate it.
Okay, start moving them now. Start moving them now.
4,
Yeah.
3.
Night falls upon you.
Parasites first, everybody.
When the light dies, so do
First orb. Someone needs to stand on that person. You should be in the melee grip.
Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Grace and Nature like that shit.
3.
Night falls upon you.
Parasites up.
When the light dies, so do
On the orbs.
you. One goddess deserves another.
Beware.
Careful not to singe the
Beware.
buds as you burn.
Swap
The second.
Beware.
it up.
Beware.
Parasites up.
Wipe. Okay.
3, 2,
Ultimate defensives.
1.
At least power
Beware.
is something your feeble minds comprehend. Death is merely part of the great cycle.
That was a pretty decent first attempt, guys.
The fantastic.
I mean, 31%. Not bad for first try.
Just getting the third phase is good, and usually that's where the issues start.
All right, so I'll say it again for people that are unsure. If you are the first person that gets call of the night, you run into the melee group, okay, and stand in the melee group. That's what we want to happen. The second person to move away from everyone, but someone needs to stand on them. So just call it out if you need someone to come and stand on you. Besides that, don't forget about the flowers on that last phase. And the reason that we move the boss close to the stairs is so that we can drop that green pool, which heal them everything, and give us more room into that last phase, okay?
Just missed the Grace of Nature timing on the second one. Kings.
Yeah, but you know what we're trying to achieve now, so it should be no problem.
Yeah.
But the call of the night is the one that wrecks you. The call of the night does a massive amount of damage, so we cannot fuck that up. You need, if you're the first person, to get into the melee group with the call of the night, okay? Not run away from everyone and stand away. You need to get into the melee group.
Swear the melee people don't bite.
Work on the flowers until that last portion. We just need to remember that the focus is always the flowers, regardless of the boss's health. The focus is always the flowers. Okay. It's ready. Check and do it, eh?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you disturb my pristine gardens! Careful not to singe the buds as you burn!
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend! Careful not to singe the buds as you burn!
I pulled an extra piece of trash.
Get the trash.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Storm. Asher.
4, 3, 2,
Flowers.
1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend! Careful not to singe the buds as you burn!
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Away from all that.
Move away from that person that's fetid, yep. Flowers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend!
Away from controlled chaos.
Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn!
4, 3, 2.
With it, one garden pest deserves another. When the light dies, so do you.
Sphere on X.
Beware.
Wait a few seconds
2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Right.
and get the sphere on orange.
The other sphere.
Move away from Rigel. Get the
Careful
red
not to
up.
singe the buds as you burn.
Slashers.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power
The lashers.
feeble minds comprehend.
Control chaos. Oops.
When the light dies, so do you.
Sphere. X sphere.
3, 2.
One
Beware.
garden pest deserves another.
Kill the second orb now, please.
Beware.
Careful not to
Lashers.
singe the buds as you
Beware.
burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power
Beware.
is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
Get the first sphere on X.
Beware. 3.
Can you hope to stand against one garden pest deserves another?
And get the second sphere.
Let's kill the second sphere.
Beware.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate.
Move him now, move.
We already
Now.
did move him.
Yeah, like,
3.
Night falls upon
once it
you.
says that, nature starts to whatever, you need to move them. Because the cast has started.
When
Stand
the light dies,
in the melee group then. Next person with
Beware.
Get the first
call and
sphere.
I call out so that we can get someone to stand with. Oh, here we.
Good sphere.
Move away, move away, move away.
as you burn.
Are we here?
Move the bosses.
3,
Okay.
2,
Yeah, here I am.
1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Move them, move them.
Yep, moving.
4, 3,
Night falls upon you.
Next person with call of the night, move off to the side. Someone needs to stand on them.
Dies, so do
Gidget, don't run.
Get the first sphere.
It's on me.
one god has
On F.
another.
And
Call
get
the
the
night is
second
wrecking
sphere.
us.
Get away from Stellaria.
Beware.
Singe the buds as you burn.
Basher.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Use the slows on them lashes,
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
please.
Out of the chaos.
4, 3,
Night falls upon you.
1.
It's 2 B reses if you guys want to use them.
Down.
When the light dies, so do you.
One tank down.
One god.
Do we not have a battle res? Tank.
Yeah, quick. Sure.
There we go.
Tank and a DPS.
As you burn.
Get Dinasha.
Power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Flowers, flowers.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Gotta move him, they're healing.
Night falls upon you.
No,
Did you
one
see how much they hit? They
When
heal.
the light
They
dies,
heal like 60 million in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, healed a lot.
your corpse will
So
make
what
a
you need
fine
to
one.
do is, as soon as it says it's starting to do that call, as soon as he says that whatever Naren, you need to start moving them. So 2 of them, you'll move 2 of them out. That one will still stand there and cast. That's no problem. But you've got the other 2 out. So because they share a health pool, the 3 of them standing in that circle for any point of time is a no-go.
We realize, but one of the main things that I've noticed is we actually have to watch the DBM timer and move them a full 5 seconds before it, says anything about it, because by that time he's casting and he won't move.
He won't move, but the other 2 will. I don't care about him, mate. It's not about him. It's about the other
Okay,
2.
okay.
You won't move him out of there because you cast it. Here, where it spawns underneath it, where he is. So there's nothing you can do about that. But what you don't want is you don't want the 3 of them being in it because, they heal so much. They've got a shared health pool. So as soon as it says the grace of nature, whatever, that's when you need to start moving them immediately. No, the other 2.
The other thing, guys,
Oh,
there's
okay.
a couple times where when the parasites spawned, the people who were focused just stood there and DPS'd them instead of running like they need to. You can't, if you're focused, you got to get away from them, because if they reach you, they respawn, and that happened twice, which then makes the fight that much harder.
Okay. So all that we need to do is we need to focus on the simple mechanics. We are not a coordinated group. We are not working well together because we've got a bunch of other people that we've never raided with before. Close that in, be on the same net, and do the very simple mechanics right. The first simple mechanic that we are struggling with is the parasitic fetter. If you see a person rooted to the ground, and like the way a person rooted to the ground, immediately you need to stop what you're doing and run away from that person. Then the healer dispels when there's no one there, and then obviously everyone turns to it and DPSs it. If you are one of the 2 people who are focused, just like old mate's saying, running behind where the boss is, so that you can drag them towards the melee group. Okay. The other thing that we need to really make sure of is that first person that gets call of the night runs into the melee group straight away, immediately, because the amount of damage is ridiculous. The amount of damage is horrible that pumps out of that. Okay. And besides that, it's just staying out of the shit, staying out of the yellow on the ground and the purple on the ground. Holy, you're well under geared. You're getting wrecked. So what you need to do is just use your cloak of shadows, mate, when you're inside that, inside the
ring,
collapsing.
the collapse. Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep getting clipped by it.
Yeah.
Moment it goes up, try to find your
because you're
outward
under geared. Yeah, but because the best way to do it, I find, is I run towards one of the yellow circles, because when it decent gap's going to be for you for the next one.
I have a question.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
if I grappling hook over it, will I still get clipped by it, or do I have to be on the ground to take the damage?
No. If the beams are happening at the time, if you go through it, it comes from the roof. See, so when you go through it, you'll still take the damage.
Roger.
Yeah, but you'll be able to get out of every second one because Cloak of Shadows, gives you a free pass.
Roger.
So let's move them out of the ground a little bit quicker. Let's focus specifically the parasitic feathers being the primary. Okay, it is the one that kills you on this raid. So parasitic feathers, keep that. Let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems I have a bit of pruning to do. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Move away from the
Cenarius. Oh boy, someone broke that too fast. The lashers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Move away from I'll dot you.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Sure. Cheers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. The sun warms my beauties, but it shall scorch your bones. When the light dies, so do you.
Get the sphere on X.
Beware. 4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Beware.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Is it better?
4,
Lashers.
2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
Beware. 3, 2,
One god pass deserves another.
Second sphere.
beware.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
First sphere.
You hope to stand against the three primal forces that shape life itself?
Beware.
Second.
To the stair.
Nature
Second
nourishes those
sphere.
who
No.
truly
Yes.
appreciate it.
Beware.
Now move him. Now move him. Now move him. They're casting.
4, 3,
Night falls upon you.
See, where we are now is where we want that first ring
When the light dies,
Understand?
to fall.
you.
So let's get them back around that circle and back into
One
the middle of the room.
deserves another. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
Beware.
Solar collapse.
Hero.
2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power
Please.
is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Parasites, get those parasites.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate
Good
it.
job.
Move him.
3,
Night falls upon you.
1.
If there's an innervator, can I have an innervate, please?
Light dies,
Stop, move into melee, please.
I innervated you. Get the first sphere.
Beware.
one god pass deserves another.
Get the second sphere.
Beware.
Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn.
Get the lashers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds
Grace of Nature in
comprehend.
5 seconds. Move him.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Beware.
Move.
4, 3,
Night falls upon you.
1.
Call of night on me.
When the light
I died
dies,
trying to help.
so do you.
Actually, let me die. Let me die. Move.
One god pass deserves
Be res too
another.
deep. Yes, please. Doesn't matter who.
2 healers are down too.
Careful not
Get
to
'em up
singe the
quickly.
buds as you burn.
Beware.
4,
Can we be
2,
File rising
res
1.
someone?
Beware.
Power is something
Not me.
your feeble minds comprehend. Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
4, 3,
Night falls upon you.
1.
100 million health left.
When the light dies, so do you. One god pass deserves another. Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
More food. At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Ah.
Nature nourishes
improvement
those who
though,
truly
guys.
appreciate it.
So
Death is merely part of the great cycle.
Yeah, after this.
I'm willing to step out to give you guys a fighting chance.
No, it's all good, mate. If we can get it to 60 mil, we can get it to a kill. We just need to make sure that we fixed everything else up that we need to fix up. Then that was pretty nice phase, and then the Call of the Night really stuffed us. Okay. So what we need to do as a focus point with the Call of the Night, first person that gets Call of the Night, and what it is, it's a big healing check, essentially. So the first person that gets Call of the Night runs into the melee group. Okay. What we are going to do, the second time that Call of the Night comes out, being that we're going to be around this sort of middle area, I want you to run to the skull marker. The skull marker. So the second time that we see Call of the Night come out, we need to get someone to that skull marker, okay? It doesn't matter who it is. One of you range guys, just run straight over to it. I'll designate, but unfortunately you might be the person. Okie dokie. So that's just a reference point, so people know where to go. And then once you get to that person, just stay with them wherever they run, okay? Wherever they run. Okay, so your buddy. Besides that, everything else was pretty good then. We could have probably B-resed a little bit earlier, that's all. And we would have got the kill. So we should have no problems this time, okay? Okay, regarding the B-reses up, and I'm not picking people out to have a stab or anything like that, but I don't want a B-res used on Holly, I don't want a B-res used on Kitchit, and I don't want a B-res used on me. Besides that, any other DPS that dies, please use the B-res on them. Alright?
If we start dropping healers, though?
Yeah, well, obviously a healer's priority or a tank's priority. But if we've got B-reses for, and you know, we'd get it happening. Just get people up straight away. I don't want it. The reason for Gidget and Holly and me is because of my latency. It's just like that be nothing. So I don't want you to waste a B-res on me. That's why. Regards to Gidget and Holly, they're our lowest geared people. So I prefer that the other guys like Denacia or Rigel or Stellaria or whoever, Miriam and that, you know, Dotcha, I prefer they get the B-res. Okay. Let's do it. Ready, check and pull. So this really is a bit like, you know, Star Rigger and that. The first couple of phases are just stay lower phases and get you used to the fight. That third phase is where it goes to shit, and that's where we want everyone to be alive. Full.
All right, playing a pull timer.
5.
Yeah, mate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems I've a bit of pruning to do.
I think as soon as the third phase pops, we need to run to the center.
4, 3, 2,
1 god pest deserves another.
Get multi up, please.
On me.
4,
Flowers.
3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn. One goodness deserves another.
Sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn. best deserves an
Get away from Raj. Get the flowers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. The sun warms my beauties, but it shall scorch your bones. When the light dies, so do you.
Get the first sphere.
Beware. 4, 3,
Wait if you
2,
One garden pest deserves an
Second sphere.
beware.
Lasher.
Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power
Beware.
is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
On X first.
Beware.
One garden pest deserves another.
Beware.
Second up. Lashes.
Careful not to singe the buds as you
Beware.
burn.
4,
Out of the solar collapse.
2, 1.
At least power
Beware.
is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
Get the first orb.
First up.
Beware.
Now you face 3. One garden pest deserves another.
Move to the steps. Move to the top of the steps. Like they're right next
Beware.
to the step.
Nature nourishes those who truly
Move 'em.
appreciate it.
Moving back.
Move him. Let's go. Let's go.
Night falls upon
Oh, good.
you.
Call of Night on I'll dot you. He's going into melee.
When the light dies, so do you.
First spear.
Beware.
One
second.
garden pest deserves another.
Second up.
Second spear.
Rooted.
Beware.
Wait,
Careful
Beware.
not to singe the buds as
the
you
lashes. Out of solar collapse.
4, 3, 2, 1.
burn. At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Grace of Nature coming up soon.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate
Move.
Moving back now.
4, 3,
Move.
Night falls upon you.
1.
Marty is down.
Ag is
I
going
got
down.
it up.
When the light dies, so do we.
Get Multi up.
4, 3,
20 seconds.
Beware.
Get
Pest
the store.
deserves another.
Wait a couple seconds.
Ag is down.
Get the second orb.
Careful not to singe the
Beware.
buds as you burn.
Which one do you want me to be res?
4, 3,
Beware.
2, 1.
Someone needs to stand on that
Power
fucking
is
person.
something your feeble minds comprehend.
Grace of Nature coming up soon.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Josh trying to be
4,
res multi.
3,
Okay, good.
Night falls upon you.
1.
When the light dies, so do you.
Get the first spear.
4, 3, 2,
One garden pest deserves another.
Beware.
Second.
Careful not to singe the
Beware.
buds as you burn.
Second.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power
Beware.
is something your feeble minds comprehend. Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it. Your corpse will make a
4,
fine compost.
3,
Night falls upon you.
1.
When the light dies, so do you.
4, 3.
More food for the
2,
worms. One garden
1.
pest deserves another. Wherever will I store all this fertilizer?
DBM, tell on a 5-minute break, please. Everyone just go make yourself a coffee, have a walk around, just change your surroundings, and then we'll go again. Sometimes you just need a little bit of break, yeah?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, so we know what the scoop is. We know what we're supposed to do. Is anyone unsure of anything about the fight?
I had a question. When you get that ability where you gotta have a partner or does AOE?
Yeah, man.
What happens if your partner? Is it all right to switch to another person if you get out of range of the original?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, mate. You just need to be standing next to someone that doesn't have it, and you can't be standing close to the other person that has it. So
And
you know that
it,
a little. Sorry, go ahead.
And does it matter if there's more than one person in it with you?
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It's only supposed to be one person.
It just means they both take damage.
Yeah, but as long as one person's in there, yeah, you do. You both take damage, but the priority for us is making sure that someone is at least with that person. So we need to get someone there. A couple of times there we had like by themselves, and the amount of damage that comes out of that when it's horrendous. Everyone takes the damage. It's a raid-wide damage. So all that you're doing is you're really just reducing it by having people on it, yeah? But make sure you're separated. You'll see the little line spark down. That's really the distance that you need to be separated. You don't need to be separated too far, but yeah, be nice and distant. So the first one in the melee group and the other one away the range group, basically, with one person on them.
I think at the last there at the end it spawned on me and somebody who I was standing right on top of. And
yeah, it was me. Me and you were the only two over there, and it spawned on both of us, so we didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah. Look, I've got to be honest. It is a little bit RNG because sometimes you'll get the feathers as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so in that
what happened
last
the first
phase, yeah. So in that, it's a little bit of RNG. So in that last phase, when that happens, if that does happen, the healer that's dispelling, just don't dispel that flower. Just don't dispel it.
how long does it take to dispel on its own?
Yudoki? Takes ages. But yeah, don't use your personal, like every man for himself and all that sort of shit. Don't use them things if you've got the flower because it'll instantly pop the flowers.
I thought we did all right on flowers that time.
Yeah, we're pretty good with the flowers. It was only it doesn't matter what group you're in or whatever. It does get a little bit ratty at the end of that fight because you're running around. You're sort of hitting the spores as well, and it goes about 12 seconds. The damage from the spores, you're copping about 100k every 12 seconds. So for like Holly or the DKs, you can have your anti-magic shell up or your cloak, and you can run through them spores. And you can get rid of some if you want, but it's not necessarily a priority. Just have that up so that when you are running around, you can soak a few of them up. You may as well do a ready check and do it, eh? Just check your buffs.
Putting up full timer?
Yeah, we got it. Look.
5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It seems I've a bit of pruning to do. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Run away, little girl.
Go Lasher.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2.
One garden pest deserves another.
Flowers.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Careful not to singe the buds as you burn. 1 garden pest deserves another.
Ready for the flowers?
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something you're wither in my heat, little weeds. When the light dies, so do you.
First sphere on X.
Beware.
3, 2.
One garden
Second.
pest deserves another.
Second sphere.
Everybody get away from your...
Away from
Beware.
Feather. Lasher.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
Sphere.
Beware.
One garden pest deserves another.
Take a second.
Beware.
Careful not to
Beware.
singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend. When the light dies, so do you.
First sphere.
Now you face 3 aspects. One garden pest deserves another.
Second sphere.
Beware.
Move him wherever you want him.
Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Now move him again.
4, 3, 2.
Night falls upon you.
1.
All of Night on Stellaria.
When the light dies, so do
Hero, please.
Beware.
3, 2.
one garden pest deserves another.
Hero, please.
Beware.
Hero. Yep.
Careful not to singe the buds as you burn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
At least
Beware.
power is something your feeble minds comprehend. Nature nourishes those who truly appreciate it.
Move him, move him. Move him.
4, 3.
Night falls upon you.
1.
When the light dies, so do you.
Beware.
One One corpse deserves another.
Seconds. Boy from Stellaria.
Careful not to singe the bud. Burn.
4,
Cheers.
2, 1.
At least power is something your feeble minds comprehend.
Innervate, please.
Nature nourishes those who truly
Got you.
appreciate it.
Ag can use one too if possible.
Night falls upon you.
We've got a B-res. Do you want me to use it on multi?
Yep, use it.
When the light dies, so do you.
60 million.
Get the first.
One garden has deserved
Beware.
Don't dispel.
a bitter.
Done.
Yay!
And that's how we do it.
Rest of both of you.
And someone got a legendary. Good job, guys.
Two
people.
I know, I just saw that.
Good luck,
That's
guys.
awesome.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah, good job. Thanks for telling me about it. That fight's pretty rough.
Yeah,
It's always a bit nasty in that last phase, mate. There is a bit of RNG in it, you know, and that's what makes it a little bit horrible, that one.
Wow. These bonus coins on almost every boss, and all I got was AP and gold the whole night.
Congratulations.
My God.
That was
Could my
about
luck
par.
be any worse? What?
That's about par.
I was gonna
This
say,
game is
it-
very
it
stingy
could
about
be
giving
worse. We could have not got all these bosses down.
Yeah, for sure. And look, there's a lot of groups that don't get botanist down. You know, you can sit in a very good group all night and not get botanist down. It's a bit of RNG, and it is a bit ugly. So it was a good job. And like I said, sometimes you just need a bit of a break and come back and refocus. And well done.
Are we going to hit up Elisand, or is that it for tonight?
How about we just have one pull at it? Do you want to just have one pull or not? It's up to you guys.
It's not up to me. I'm not running the raid.
All right, so let's do a ready check. If you would like to have a shot at Alessandra, press 1. Sorry, press yes. If you don't want to and you need to go, press no, please. Seems most people would like a shot at it. How about we just give it one shot and just? I'd like everyone to be able to see that difference. There is a distinct difference with heroic in the first phase, and it'd be, yeah. All right. So the scoop with heroic on this boss, it's exactly the same except they continue into every phase. The amount of rings that you get in the first phase is how many continues in the second and the third. So the idea is to really zerg that first phase in heroic, okay? After you have the first lot of rings, it'll be 1, just like normal. The next time they're 2. Okay, so after the first ring, the second ring comes in, and then you'll get another lot of rings coming just behind it. So don't run off to the ads and all that sort of shit. Make sure that you still stay behind the blue marker. Yeah, running through the rings will probably kill you in heroic, so we don't want to be doing that.
I've noticed that the first blue warp lasts until like the second rings normally. Oh
Yeah.
shit! Right. Never grab the other one.
Let's get one all the way down the steps, please, and keep the other one inside.
Yep. There we go.
Just by the way, guys, you probably hear some frustration in my voice tonight, and it's got nothing to do with the group or anything. It's just that my latency is fucked at the moment.
Sounds like you and your ISP need to have a talk.
Well, maybe we need to have a talk with the cable between Australia and the West Coast.
Yeah, and look, I get NBN very shortly, so that will make a big difference for me. That's why I stop talking sometimes, because it really affects me. Discord affects me. I did a full heroic clear on my rogue the other night, and the group was 38 people strong. Oh my god. It was painful.
With 38 people? Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. I didn't have the server lag that I normally have with you guys. Oh yeah. I didn't have the server lag that I normally have with you guys because it's not it was an Australian group.
I foresaw your coming, of course. The threads of fate that led you to this place.
Alright, so what we like to do for the start of this one is everyone stand in a nice group, like around about here. And that way we know where that first ring's going to be and drop off and, you know, out of the way, essentially. So remember, we kill the blue ad and we kill the pink ad. When that second blue ad comes up, the test for this one, for your DPS being good enough really, is to get that second blue one down before the ring comes out.
So a bargain was struck.
So we hero start, okay?
Now I see a future where the Legion is victorious and my people endure. This is the thread that must be preserved.
In this one, if you do get stuck in a position where you can't find the gap, if you run through, you're probably going to die anyway. The defensive. Any magic shield, cloak of shadows, the hunter's little turtle, all that sort of shit is what you need to do. I think you can blink through. Can someone, Miriam, you'd know anyway.
Yes, you can blink right over it, baby.
Right,
awesome.
Yeah.
If you time it correctly, it just work almost all the time.
But probably the big thing is, you know, for them poor holy priests that really have no major mitigation, don't go chasing that out around or chasing the group around. Make sure you're in that good position, Ag. Let's do ready check and Paul.
And remember, it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. Straight onto them ads, boys. Straight onto the ads.
Five,
Let's do it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your timelines end here.
Hero up. Hero, please.
Beware.
Not you.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Let the waves of time crash over you.
And look for the gap. Gap's on the left. Get back in to the pink so that you can get your debuff. Your buff.
Coming. Whoops.
Real fast on this one because
Yeah, fast.
we're gonna have rings.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Let the waves of time crash over you.
Good work.
No, stay
Don't chase her. Stay behind the blue. Don't chase her.
3, 2, 1.
Let the waves of time crash over you.
Okay, the second one's coming through. Pick up that pink. Yeah, let's burst this.
Bow ad up.
Sorry guys, egg down.
Not you.
We'll get you up in a minute.
No worries.
Blue ad.
You want me to res it? Oh, someone's got it. Never mind.
Back in the pink. If you need to.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Behind the blue, behind the blue.
Let the waves of time crash over you.
Look for the gap. And the gap is on the left.
2, 1.
Let the waves
We know another one's coming.
crash over you.
Maybe. Are you guys trying to... Sorry.
Come on, get out of that ring shit. Zerg the boss.
Beware.
Please.
You exist in but a single
Good job.
moment.
Through first phase.
Far less limited.
That's a good job, guys. Well done. So remember, we've got the rings in this phase as well. But only as many as we had last time. So we need to make sure that we get on them orbs, eh?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Moving them over here.
Time can be quite volatile.
Beware.
Orbs. People on their orbs.
Thank you, After.
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let
Beware.
the waves of time crash over you.
In behind the blue.
An inevitable outcome.
I did not even say that.
Alright, that's about as far as we're going. Alright, so let's just have a bit of a look, pan up and have a bit of a look at. I want to show you something.
Beware.
So see all of those little rings that she's put on the ground there? That's essentially what caused this problem there, because we had no ability to be able to get through the gap. Okay?
4,
So what
3,
we want to do is the people with the nice little buffs, like anti-magic shield and that, we just want to soak them up. Yeah. We just want to soak them up and make them a little bit smaller, particularly if we know that they're going to be in a bad position like they were then. Okay. Additionally, another way to really help yourself out with that is only be on this inner ring, okay, close in there, where the boss is now, the inner sort of circle. Only really be on that when you need to be on that, because she spawns those things where people stand. So in between your normal positioning to get around in behind the blue for the Arcanic ring, outside of that time, try not to be on the inner circle, the more purpley circle. Try to be out of that as much as you can. And that'll mean that some of those blue swirly things will spawn on the outside and be no problem for us, and in you know, good positions away when we're trying to get through the Arcanic rings, okay? Besides that, that was a pretty good effort to get through that first phase. First phase is the ugliest one. You know, really good effort. Sam, I got any question?
So I could like cloak and then stand in that to absorb those circles.
Yeah, but it does an absolute shit ton of damage, mate. So what you need to do is you sort of stand in and then out. Let the heal. Don't try and take it all the way down in one hit, because you won't.
Well, I'm just because I've got immunity for 5 seconds with cloak.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you still take a lot of damage. You just don't take all of it. So when you stand in it with your cloak, stand in it for a few seconds, watching your health go down like crazy, and then get out. Don't think the cloak will take all of the damage away, because it doesn't. Yeah, but that's all that you do, and you just try and make them a bit smaller if they're in a really bad position.
Cool beans.
Yeah. So what's the scoop? What are we doing now? Are we going again, or is that for us for the night? It's pretty late for you guys, isn't it?
It's like 2 a.m. here. I'm
Same.
gonna tell you right now that I'm losing all focus.
Yeah, I've been up since like 7, and it's midnight here.
All right, cool. Well, we've got a few options, so we might as well put the vote before people leave, okay? I think it'd be beneficial for us to continue from maybe... We're doing 2 nights of road next week, aren't we? Or this week coming, aren't we?
Stuff so you can skip everything till you get to her.
Oh, we're doing 2 heroic nights. Is that what you decided?
Yeah, I don't think we really want to do it. I suppose on the first night, if you want to skip all the way to her on the first night. But I think that for the benefit of the exercise, people still need a fair bit of gear out of those first 8 bosses. What do we think? Yeah, we're doing heroic both nights. So you just want to sort of pug a normal or whatever if you want the arty power from it.
I mean, honestly, if we're doing 2 nights, we can clear everything we've already cleared on the first one, then use the second night purely for progression. And that's kind of the point of doing 2 nights now.
All right, let's do that. And if we stumble along the way, for whatever reason it may be, remembering that we came in with 3 already done tonight, but if we stumble along the way for whatever reason it may be, second night we go straight to Alessandra. What do we think about that?
Yep.
Good plan.
You seem to be doing a good job so far, so
get through that.
All you.
Yeah, if we can get through that first phase on Alessandra, you know, you've got all 5. The first phase is the ugly one. So if we can achieve that, we've definitely got the ability to be able to get through completely. And I know for a lot of you, there's some very good gear that drops off Alessandro, particularly the Convergence Fate for the Rogue and, other tunes. Well, that's the plan then, is it? Multi, are you happy with that?
Yes.
That's the plan. The first night, we're pushing as many heroic bosses as we can. The second night, we are starting at Alessandro. Too easy, camp easy. Good job tonight. Congrats on the
Unfortunately, I
loot.
will have to miss Thursday, so I'll be there on Friday with whatever we do. Thanks for the run,
Too
guys.
Easy. Fun.
Stuff.
Then actually, you do kill more bosses when you have a better tan, I find.